The antelope brush is just finished flowering, so if we look close, we can sort of see some of its seed production that's starting to form and occur on the plant. This being an important host plant for a butterfly called Bear's hair streak. And this particular location that we're in actually has the largest Canadian population of that species of butterfly, the Bear's hair streak, which makes this area quite unique and important from that standpoint.
Today we're taking a walk on the wild side with Conservation Land Coordinator Nick Burdock, and he's really keen on antelope brush. They seem to be all around us here, but outside of this 13-hectare pocket of land and others like it nearby, antelope brush is a rarity in BC.
We are at the Nature Trust of British Columbia's Antelope Brush Conservation Area, and as you can see, there is an antelope brush shrub steppe community here. This being the antelope brush makes up part of our grassland ecosystem, which make up only about 1% of the province's land base, but have a high amount of species at risk and really high biodiversity compared to the total area that they represent. In the early 80s, the Nature Trust of British Columbia purchased some property at Vassal Lake to protect critical habitat for bighorn sheep. And since then, we have expanded to purchase 28 properties in the Okanagan area, totaling just over 4,000 hectares.
The hot climate of the South Okanagan also makes it a hot spot for rare species.
So there is a species richness and a high number of species that exist in the Okanagan compared to other places in British Columbia and Canada. So it makes it a really important venue to protect and have those protection measures in place. This antelope brush property here is part of a larger complex that, when completed, will be the largest private holding of antelope brush in the Okanagan. So the reason antelope brush is important is it has been identified as one of the top 4 most endangered ecosystems in Canada. So an endangered ecosystem meaning that it's under threat from either development or agriculture or other human pressures that that potentially could destroy or impact the habitat qualities of the land. So the idea moving forward with this particular parcel is that it would be open to the public for access and in their enjoyment, would be open for hunting. Of course, all of our properties are accessed by non-motorized use, so on foot. The idea is to maintain the habitat values at this level or better moving forward, and holding these lands in perpetuity for British Columbians and Canadians through the future.